back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little chatty get ready with me, answer some of the questions that I was asked on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is ashh022. So today I'm going to start off with doing my easy, just regular makeup routine, and then also after that we're going to go ahead and do my curls, just my easy way that I like to curl my hair. So first let's go ahead and answer one of the questions I received. So first was how do you get the skin to not be so dry? So personally, I used to suffer from pretty dry skin, especially during the winter time. I just moisturize all the time, morning and night. Even if my skin's doing good, just keep up on it. Right now I just use an Arbonne night cream. Even though it's a night cream, I do put it in the morning and then let it sit for about an hour, usually between the time that I do my makeup and then had to apply my moisturizer. So that's my recommendation. Exfoliate at least once a week and do some face masks. Another question was favorite face mask. I honestly don't have one that I go to all the time. I kind of change it up. The Yes To brand is a great one. That one has one that I use, as well as Bior. They have a pore one. It's a black and white one. I forgot the name, but that one's also a great one that I like to do at nighttime. I put it on after cleaning my face, and then I just jump in the shower and let the steam just kind of help as I'm washing it off too. So first for makeup, I just use a primer, just Arbonne primer. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my face. Don't use too much. Hope you guys are all doing well during this time. Personally, I am at home. I have just been watching my little brother since the schools are out. Just kind of hanging low. Just hanging out with my little brother and taking it easy, staying safe, staying inside. All right. While we wait for that to get a little bit set in here, let's see here. Favorite foundation to create a matte look. So, a matte look, let's see. Basically, just making sure that you set your powder or set your foundation with a powder really helps me just kind of get a matter look. So I just use a translucent powder, just make sure to put it all around. If you find yourself getting a little bit more oily, you could just touch up a little bit more. There is the Maybelline matte foundation, and that one is pretty good for staying matte. But I don't personally do a lot of matte looks. I do prefer to be a little bit more glowy. So I haven't really dived too much into a matte look. I definitely could though. So different way that you do your hair and makeup in the spring versus the fall and winter. So in the springtime, I definitely find myself doing my hair more, curling it or straightening it, doing some fun little side buns, things like that. In the winter, I really don't do my hair a lot. I do wear it up a lot, but definitely applying more blush during the spring and summertime than I do in the winter, kind of brightening up the eyes with a little bit more of a gold look, things like that. So go ahead here. This is just Arbonne foundation here, and I am in the shade Fair. I'm pretty fair, pretty light. Just a pump here. I just kind of dab it all over, and then I'll just go ahead and buff it in here. For sponges, I mean, Beauty Blender, I really do enjoy it from Sephora, but I'm not too picky. I definitely like to live on a budget. So this is just from TJ Maxx and not a very well-known brand or anything like that. I'm not too picky, just anything that will help blend me out here. All right. I do go back in and do one more pump to put that little bit more in. This time we're just going to apply it straight there. I do have some breakouts that I normally don't deal with a lot. They are around my chin area. I'm not too sure. It's probably stress related or something. I haven't changed anything too much with my skincare or makeup. So I'm not too sure what's kind of causing this right now, but that is okay. Blend in. Okay, so next, this is just Revlon Candid. I talked about this in my beauty favorites. Just my favorite concealer. Just gonna go ahead, spot correct a few areas, and then just my normal areas that I apply that to. Another question that I got was, do I prefer to straighten my hair or curl it? I do prefer my hair to be curled. If I'm going to do anything and spend time, definitely might as well just curl it. I feel like it's also better for my hair because I can get a few days out of the curls, unlike straightening. If I'm going to straighten it one day, but I'm going to have to straighten it the next day too. I do not wash my hair every single day. I go a few days in between. If I'm not leaving the house like I am not right now, I'll go, you know, up to 3-4 days using some dry shampoo. For dry shampoo, I'm not picky with that either. Right now I think I'm actually just using a Dove one. But the Batiste one, that one's definitely one of my favorites for sure. In the tropical scent, just smells so good. Okay, for powder, I do have just the Airspun translucent powder as well as my Arbonne translucent powder. I just like to use a little bit of both. The Arbonne one has a little bit more of a sheen, a little bit more of a shimmer to it. So I don't want to be too shiny and glowy right now. Summertime for sure. So just spilled it everywhere. It's okay. Right. Just take a little bit on a big fluffy brush. All right. Perfect. I did get asked, of course, I make a mess all the time, what brushes that I like to use. So for eye brushes, I just like anything that's like really fluffy. This one's just what came with the Naked palette, so I like the flat end and then also the fluffier end too, to really kind of go in the crease. And then for you know, putting on lots of powder, just anything big and fluffy. I'm really not picky. I don't have like a brand or anything that I really follow. At least I haven't found anything yet. This one I also picked up at TJ Maxx, nice little 2-for-1. I like to use this just to kind of do some blush and some bronzer, as well as this one's kind of nice too on this end to kind of stipple and things like that. So let's go into bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer by Physician Formula, also one of my beauty favorites. So this one just smells so good, gives a nice glow as well as a little bit of a highlight effect. I do not contour, I just apply the bronzer. I have contoured in the past before, but it's not anything that I do too often. On this end, I'm just going to take a little bit of this Luna highlight and just a little bit down the bridge of the nose, a little bit right above the lip, a little bit on the chin, and a little bit in the eyebrow. Blush, Arbonne. Blush, I love this one. This one is Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry, my camera died right as I was applying my blush. So I just went ahead and finished up my blush. After that, I went ahead and just touched up my eyebrows. And if you already knew, I did just go ahead and tip my eyebrows just a couple days ago with the Beard and Men's Hair Dye. I just apply it. If you want to see how I do that, go ahead and comment down below and I can do a video with that. I could not find my normal eyebrow pencil, so I just went ahead with good old trusty e.l.f. And just filled those in and went ahead and applied Hazel lip gloss here with Arbonne. And to set my makeup, I just used Maybelline Master Fix Spray, kind of a dupe for MAC Fix Plus. So there's that, and let's go ahead and do my hair. So I already had sprayed some of my heat protectant by 7 in my hair, ready to go. I do use the Hask brand hair mask. So they've got a charcoal one, a keratin protein one, an orchid white one, a couple other ones, and I just use these a couple times a week when I wash my hair, let it soak in while I do everything else, shave my legs, and then my hair is just super nice and soft. They also have an argan oil by that brand too, and I do apply that when I get out of the shower. While it's wet too, I have by Milkshake a leave-in conditioner spray. I've had this for almost 2 years and I use it every time I wash my hair, and it's lasted so long. So very great products that I like to use. So to go ahead and curl my hair, today I'm just using my regular curling iron that has a clamp. So I just put a little bit of a section up top just to have a little bit more defined curls as we get to the top layer. The bottom layer doesn't really matter to me. I just go ahead and take a section. This is probably about a 2.5 inch section of hair. I go ahead and just clamp it on. I rotate through once. I let it sit just a little bit till it gets a little bit warm. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it and kind of drop it out so the hair is not wrapped around anymore. Go ahead, finish wrapping, leave a little bit out for more of a beachy curl. Wrap this part up a little bit. Let it sit. And then I just go ahead and kind of pull it kind of straight down. And then it just nice little curl here. So I just let it sit like that. Keep going all throughout my head here. Make sure I just kind of comb through with my fingers. I did brush my hair right before I did this. So always make sure your hair is brushed. Circle around once, let it sit. Let's see here. What's another question? So favorite face wash. I am an Arbonne consultant, and before I was a consultant, I was just a regular Arbonne customer. I fell in love with the products, became a consultant. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and untwist that one. Go ahead, bring it around, let a little bit out, leave that one there. So I just use the Arbonne face wash, as well as I do use a Clean and Clear face wash too. I kind of alternate that. My skin does very well with that despite this breakout. But Clean and Clear and then Arbonne for my face washes. Go ahead, kind of pull and come straight down. Comb through, around, hold. Let's see. Let's put some other questions. How do you get volume? Do you tease your hair and then curl it, or do you curl it and then tease it? So I don't tease my hair very often. Let's go ahead and loop down, go around, leave a little bit out and hold. I don't tease my hair very often, so to get volume I actually use this Loreal Boost It Creation Spray. So I'll show you how I do that at the end when I am done. And I'm going to go ahead and just pull straight. So I'm going to let these curls kind of cool off while I do the other side here. Throw them to the back. Let's do this. One loop. how often do I go and get my hair cut and colored? So I usually go 2, sometimes 3 times a year, kind of depending if I'm going somewhere out of town on a trip or what. But I usually go in April for my birthday, and then I'll go again towards the end of the summer or early in the fall to get my hair done, and I'll get a haircut kind of in between. So probably I'd say about 3 to 4 haircuts, trims a year, and then either 2 to 3 full highlights. And I've been going to the same hairdresser for the last, I want to say, 8 years or so. I'm going to go ahead and wrap around, let it sit, and I absolutely love her. So, someone recommended that I should do a video showing how I save money by shopping deals and clearance. I can definitely do that. Let me know if you want to see a video on that. Let's see, favorite hair products. So yeah, the Hask masks, the heat protectant. Hairspray, I'm not too picky. I did have a Chi hairspray that I really liked. I did run out of that, so I'm all done with that. Not using a hairspray at the moment. And where was the other one? Oh, what colors go well with blue eyes? So personally, I think a gold, like a goldish neutral, kind of just nude palette definitely looks good for everybody on their eyes. I know that there is some colors out there that they recommend for certain hair and eye colors. However, I just say just do what you want. You don't have to follow any rules. Just whatever you think looks good and you're confident with it, just go with it. Okay, let's go ahead here and take this down. Brush through. I also have a curling wand, so if you want to see that, I can definitely do that in another video. So here I'm just brushing through. I'm going to go ahead and loop it around. For a couple of these, I will use this as a curling wand, and I will show you that in the next curl. Let's go ahead and drop that out, spin it around, leave a little out. This gives more of kind of a beachier wave. Sometimes I also will use my hair crimper on the bottom level to give a little bit more wave for the curls to sit on. So it gives a little bit more body. And twist and pull straight. So for this one, I will literally just hold it upside down and just wrap it right around. All right, almost there. My hair has been extra staticky with this dry air. Tomorrow's Friday. Not sure what we're gonna do. Zach has to work. I'll be watching my brother. Probably just hanging around doing some more cleaning. And I think I'm gonna start reading a book. It's about being a team player in the workspace. And I definitely would like to learn more. It's spring break right now, so I'm not taking any of my online classes for about 3 or 4 more weeks, I believe. It's like the 13th or so I'll go back to class online. If you didn't know, I am getting my bachelor's in business management, and I am very close to having my AA, so not too much longer, which is super exciting. All right, I am going to do a bigger chunk here. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start running my fingers through just kind of breaking up the curls. Some people use a brush. I just like to just kind of run my fingers through. Okay, now is when this comes into play. So I'm just gonna kind of grab and hold. Kind of looks a little crazy at first. Kind of play with it. All right, well, that is the finished look. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as well as leave a comment down below for the next videos you guys would like to see. And thank you for watching.